We've got a driver battle in this video and it's a cracker. We've got the new Callaway Elite Triple Diamond, brand new for 2025, up against the previous model, last year's model, the AI Smoke Triple Diamond. Same heads, same shafts. We're going to put them hooked head to head. Big claims from Callaway saying this Elite is faster, both club head speed and ball speed gains up to 8 yards longer, and we're going to test it in this video. Okay, so we've just seen the release of the Elite lineup from Callaway. Brand new for 2025. We've got a few models. We've done a full review video of all 3 models. You can go and check that out. Always popular videos these, because you guys will always want to see, is the new model better than the old? And Callaway have come out with a couple of claims here that this is faster, some aerodynamic work with the Elite. So club head speed a little bit quicker, ball speed a little bit quicker with a new developed AI face. Improved is what they're saying, and it's up to 8 yards longer. Okay, we're going to test that in this video. So both heads are 9 degree. Both heads have got the 14 gram weight at the back of the head and the 2 gram weight at the front, so that is identical. I'm setting both of these in neutral in the neck setting to keep it at 9 degree, and I've got exactly the same shaft with the same length, obviously, and grip in both of these clubs. A really fair playing field here. Okay, let's get underway. We're going to kick things off with the AI Smoke going up against 2025 version in the Elite. We're going to hit 3 shots with each driver and then change over. So I'm not going to get too much of a run with each driver. Let's start with the AI Smoke. Again, great looking driver, very carbon effect on that top, a bit more of a grey look. Has changed a little bit to the Elite. That's a nice one to kick things off with. That's a bullet straight shot with the Smoke. So I did mention this in my review video, the Elite. The Smoke for me in the Triple Diamond was quite a forgiving drive in comparison to previous Triple Diamond models. I did play with this for a couple of months. I did take it out to Pro-Am actually in Turkey, and I really enjoyed it. You know, as I just maybe subtly missed my strike, as I do as a golfer, I felt like the stability of the ball flight was pretty impressive. Definitely some forgiveness levels in there with the Smoke. Callaway may be saying it isn't the fast, or it wasn't the fastest of drivers comparison to maybe like you look at the back to the Epic driver. You know, that was Epic speed and those sort of drivers, and you know, they were pretty quick drivers, but maybe didn't have the forgiveness. They're trying to blend the two, which is where this Elite is maybe coming into it. That's a good example, because that's toe. I can feel that. I can feel a little bit of giving that club head as I've missed that middle of the golf club. But that is typically what I saw with the Smoke. Quite a neutral flight there. I expected that to lose that a little bit more off to the right, but that's really held its line. I'll tell you what, very neutral shots with the Smoke. Great start with that. Okay, so Elite Triple Diamond, a very different look, especially in that playing position down by that golf ball in comparison to the Smoke. So the Smoke, we saw a very strong carbon effect coming through with that gloss finish onto it with a grey front section. The Elite now is black, it's gloss. We don't see carbon. It is still carbon, but it's a new carbon material, that thermal forged, but it's completely glossed out. The front section there is black as well, so it matches up, so it blends. Again, that is glossed. No logo in terms of that chevron, which we didn't see in the Smoke version, to be honest. Just got the Elite logo in the back. So very different look behind the golf ball. And the other big difference I see with this, again, I've got this 9 degree set at 9 degree in the neck OptiFit system. To me, the Elite looks more open in that address position than the Smoke. Definitely looks more open. Oh, that is solid. That is solid. I mean, probably the sound is quite similar, I would say. That just, it feels a bit more springy off the club face, if I'm going to say anything there. Whether that is right or not, we're obviously going to look at ball speed. And the other big thing I want to look at between these two drivers at the end is also dispersion, because that's a massive thing that Callaway is sort of saying now, you know, with this multiple AI face in terms of all these different hot spots, forgiveness. Dispersion's a big aspect there, as well as that speed gain they are claiming. The dispersion is also a big aspect, so we're going to look at that as well. That's a good drive. Again, very neutral on the flight. Solid field, bit off that toe again. Just did get a couple of those with that Smoke, to be honest. 299, good smash. So even that strike there, a little bit low in that club face, a little bit out on that toe. You can see a smash there at 1.48. So still getting some good ball speed from my club head speed in terms of that miss hit. Okay, yeah, again, a very similar strike to that last one. A bit low in that toe. So probably I'd say the comparisons of the strikes between those two batches of 3 are very, very similar there. Okay, let's move back into the smoke, another 3 shots with that. So just before you sort of carry on, maybe just comment down below, which do you prefer the look of between the Smoke and the Elite? 2 quite different looking drivers, both maybe from the bottom of the golf club, but also from that playing position, that crown. Do you really like that carbon effect coming through, or do you like that very clean gloss black finish on it? Okay, so back into the Smoke for another 3 shots. 3 another good shots with the Smoke. This Elite's going to have to really perform, because I really enjoy hitting that Smoke, to be honest. It's a very good driver. Again, the strike's not perfect for me, but the ball speed's pretty good. The smash is pretty good from those misses. So back into the Elite for another 3. Okay. Again, 3 really nice shots. This is going to be close. I think just let's look, or my personal feedback in terms of differences of the look. There is a difference of the look. I do quite like that more open face of the Elite. For me personally, you might be different depending on your shot shape. I don't like to see that ball go left. The black gloss finish, I like it. But at the same time, I really like the Smoke look of that carbon coming through. So 2 good looking drivers, 2 very different looking drivers, but both, you know, I think look really, really good. And then maybe just go and look through sound and feel, both very similar. Both got lots of carbon on. The feel off the club face feels really solid. You know when you've sort of hit the misses on the club face, but as I say, the ball stability and the ball flight with both drivers is pretty stable. So I think this is going to be a really close contest. Let's hit a few more shots though. Final 3 in the Smoke. Let's hit the final 3 with the Elite. Okay, there's 9 shots hit with both of those drives. I think this is going to be tight. Let's see if the claims from Callaway with the new Elite is standing up. Let's go and check the numbers out. So let's look at those dispersion. Huge talking point from Callaway, AI face, tight on that dispersion. We definitely saw, as I mentioned before, saw that in the Smoke. And I think, you know, just on that particular test and those 9 shots, the Elite is just edging it. Obviously, 1 rogue shot there, as you can see with the Smoke, is gone a touch left. That was probably more me. I mean, it was a toe strike, but at the same time, the face wants to help me out a little bit. I mean, if we took that out, they're probably going to be very, very similar, aren't they? You know, I've got maybe 1 slight rogue one there with the Elite, a bit of a rogue one there with the Smoke. We'll take them out. It's pretty comparable. So looking at the all-important numbers, the averages of those 9 shots. Bearing in mind, there's going to be subtleties of strike, my delivery. At the end of the day, I'm not a robot. We're going to have that to weigh into the account. But as an average, on those 9 shots, we've got 0.6 mile an hour gain of club head speed with the Elite. There is a gain, it's absolutely minute though. I said that Callaway was saying it's roughly around 1 to 1.2 mile an hour of club head speed. Okay, I'm getting 0.6, there's a gain. Ball speed wise, again, there's a little gain, subject to my strikes, obviously, but I think we've got a very similar sort of pattern on the strikes. We can see a little bit of a gain of that ball speed. Launch angle, very, very similar as we were going to expect, and maybe a little bit lower on the spin with the Smoke against the triple diamond of the Elite. Again, subject to strike, similar sort of numbers. And distance wise, we can see a carry gain of 3 yards, just under, and a total, actually the triple diamond in the Smoke came out a little bit longer, probably because of that lower spin, a little bit hotter land angle. It's giving me a little bit more run out there, but through carry, the Elite has got a little bit more carry, but again, it's pretty minimal. Okay, so interesting test. There is a gain. It is a slight gain. It's not huge, but do you know what? Was I going to expect that to be a huge gain? I don't think I was going to expect to sort of see that. Subtle little gains, small percentages. Would you switch from the Smoke to the Elite? Maybe not. Are you going to switch from an older version to the Elite? I think you're going to see a little bit more of a gain on that front. Hopefully we'll catch you all very soon.